Welcome everyone. This is Zozo Stock Watch, and this is your stock watch list for Tuesday, November 21st. A couple more days till Thanksgiving, which is Thursday. Markets are closed November 23rd, Thanksgiving, and half a day Friday, the 24th. Markets will be closing at 1 p.m. on Friday. So just keep that in mind as we get closer to Thanksgiving. Things are going to slow down in the markets. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We'll look at the futures first. Dow futures down about 10, S&P futures down about 2, and Nasdaq futures down about 3. It's about 7:19 p.m. Eastern time, my time when I'm making this video. As far as gold is popping here, up about $4 a share after being down. I think it was down as much as $18 today on gold. So a little bit of a pop here on gold. And then crude oil trading at 56.34, down about 8 cents, down a fraction. Still holding above that 55 dollar a barrel on the WTI light sweet crude. All right, let's go into some of the news that came out after the bell. Intuit, their earnings came out, earnings per share and revenue beat, and Intuit down in the after hours tonight, INTU. Let's see, and they also guided revenue above consensus on Intuit, but not enough. KTOS, we'll check that one out. A little bit of a ticking up on KTOS, 300 million, 6.5% senior secured note offering. So they completed that. And KTOS, a defense name, moving up a little bit in the after hours. Urban earnings per share revenue beat on Urban, and but that stock popped on that news. Then they did their conference call, and the stock gave up the earnings. Got to make sure you're aware of those conference calls. ENTA missed by 27 cents, but beat on revenue, so that popped. Pulled back on ENTA. That's the numbers there. Agilent, right? Is that Agilent? Yeah, Agilent. Good old letter A. That stock was moving down on their earnings per share and revenue beat, but they are guiding lower, so that stock trailed off on Agilent. We did get that strong push up in Urban, like I mentioned, but then they gave back the earnings on the conference call. Palo Alto Networks, cybersecurity name. Big pop after their earnings per share and revenue beat on PANW. And you can see on this after hours chart, we had a nice pop on Palo Alto Networks, and now holding most of those gains in the after hours. We also had FireEye, FEYE. That stock was up in sympathy with Palo Alto Networks. We'll just take a look. FTNT up a little bit in the after hours, kind of just ticking up. Cyber is another cybersecurity name, and that one was moving up in the after hours. CUDA, another cybersecurity issue, and that stock was moving up a little bit on the earnings of Palo Alto Network. So a little couple of sympathy plays there. ASYS, that one popped here in the after hours, and they had a beat by 42 cents, big beat there, and beat on revenue on ASYS, semiconductor name. So nice pop there, holding most of the gains. That one will be on watch tomorrow, see if there's any more juice in that one. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other news that came out. And by the way, this is courtesy of the trade exchange Beacon Roofing, BECN. They missed by a penny, but they beat on revenue. So the stock kind of popped a little bit, and currently trading around 56.39 was the last quote there on BECN. STLY was halted. I don't know if they came out of halt yet. Doesn't look like it. Announced agreement to sell substantially all of its assets on STLY. RAVN, they did a beat by 10 cents and they beat on revenue. RAVN. So that stock, not much action in the after hours. Some of your earnings before the bell for Tuesday, the 21st. We have Burlington Coat Factory, Crate and Barrel, right? CHS, CMCM, Dollar Tree, DLTR before the bell, JEC, Lowe's, LOW, Medtronics will be reporting, SIG, SIG, and that's Signature Jewelers. So that's SIG on that one. Then after the bell tomorrow, we have BZUN. We also have Salesforce. We have GME, GameStop, Hewlett Packard Enterprises, and Hewlett Packard both on the same day. So that's after the bell on Tuesday. And then ZTO Express, they had earnings per share in line, beat on revenue, but that stock was selling off in the after hours for ZTOS. All right, so that's your news. This once again courtesy of the Trade Exchange. And if you're interested in using Trade Exchange, you can go ahead and get a subscription for that for $44.95. Very fast news. You also get audio news included in that, the Squawk audio news for $44.95. You can try it for 10 days free trial. For Trade Exchange, just go to the tradeexchange.com, and I'll put this down in my description box. But a very good tool for news. You get audio news, everything included for just $44.95 a month. That's probably one of the cheapest prices for a news service out there that I know of. The rest are either double, triple, or even more for news and audio news included. Let's go ahead and look at our earnings calls for tomorrow. Courtesy of the Earnings Cast website. Low LOW will be at 9 o'clock, Dollar Tree at 9 o'clock. We also have Hormel. They'll be, let me stretch this out a little bit for us. They'll be at 9:30 on HRL. And JEC will be at 10 o'clock. RAVN also at 10 o'clock. Burlington Coat Factory, 8:30. Campbell Soup at 8:30, DSW at 8:30, and then for your after hours, you have Hewlett Packard Enterprises at 4:30, and then Guess Jeans, I guess, at 4:45. Salesforce at 5 o'clock, GameStop at 5 o'clock, and Hewlett Packard at 5:35. That's a weird start time for a conference call. So 5:35 there for Hewlett Packard. All right, and then back to the Trade Exchange. This is a nice mailing that they do every night. Your top gainers for the day: ACST, CLSN, XNet, DGLY. Something about litigation there with Taser. So DG was up, DGLY, DBVT up, CAVM, some kind of collaboration with Marvel there. YY up today, ACOR, TCMD, and ITUS. To the downside, MICT, they had earnings, and that stock was down after that big push up on Friday. Then their earnings came out this morning, and that stock ended up down. And then you see INCY just got clobbered today. AKTX, Teva, Tor, Zyup, all those stocks were down. And once again, this is from the Trade Exchange. For your call activity, and they also report on unusual call activity, unusual put activity from the Trade Exchange. We had Melco to the call side. We also had UNP. RGC call activity, unusual call activity, and then to the put side we had FOSL, WSM, GOGO, and BOFI for the put side. All right, so check out that Trade Exchange, $44 a month, audio included, and 10-day free trial. So you can't beat that. Try it out for 10 days. All right, and then here's our calendar of economic information for Tuesday, the 21st. We have for tomorrow 8:30 the Fed National Activity Index, Red Book at 8:55 a.m., 10 o'clock existing home sales, and lastly 4:30 the API crude oil data coming out at 4:30 in the afternoon. So watch your USO ETF for that oil number. Don't forget, we do have the FOMC meeting minutes, FOMC minutes, Wednesday the 22nd at 2 p.m. All right, so just a heads up on that. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a look at some markets and some stocks and be right back. All right, so I want to tell you about a Thanksgiving Black Friday promotion I'm running, and you'll probably never see this promotion again. So I would tell you to definitely take advantage of this if you're a little bit curious about my service. This includes a swing trade service and a day trading service, so you get both included. It's $30 for 30 days. I will probably never do this pricing this low for a promotion, but since I'm kind of the new guy on the block, even though I've been trading for a gazillion years, but since the room is fairly new, been open about, I don't know, we're going on our third month now. I'm running this special to kind of give you folks a chance to come try me out for a month for 30 bucks for 30 days. If you cancel before the 30 days are up, you won't be charged for the next month. All right, so come give it a shot. 30 days for 30 months and for 30 days, and you will get basically everything that a Prime member gets, access to our private feed. You'll get the swing trade alerts. You'll be in the room for our day trading calls. Everything is called over the mic. You'll have our screen share. You'll have everything. You'll have the news. You'll have the audio news, you'll have the screen share of the news, and that's for 1 month, $30 for 30 days. So definitely check this out because I'm not going this low again. All right, I'm getting a lot of takers, and the room is filling up. All right, I have an Omnovia room, and basically we hold 150, and I think we're up to about 100, actually about 105 now. All right, so definitely climb on board here because this is too good an offer, I think, to pass up. $30 for 30 days. All right, so definitely check that out. All right, zozostockwatch.com. I will put this in the description. All right, let's get on to that watch list. All right, so our watch list for tomorrow. I'm not really going to go into the markets today because there wasn't really much action in the SPY itself. It was more underneath action today. Small little candle here, 48 million shares traded in the SPY, so not much action there. We'll just take a quick look at the IBB just so you can see the action here. Came down to the 200 SMA, so not a kind of a sloppy chart here on the IBB. So that is a kind of a concern. And then the IWC, nice move above the 50, and the IWM, also a nice continuation move. And then the Qs, we'll just look at that real fast, hanging around the 10 SMA on the QQQ. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. ACST was the big gainer today, up, was that 144% for the day on ACST. News with China on this name, and we'll see if this sets up intraday. Big volume came into the name, so I don't know if this is a one-day wonder. I don't think so. You would think there'll be some kind of setup and continuation move in this with all this volume, so we shall see. AEZS or AEZS, whichever you prefer. Popped a little bit today, got up to $2.14. A little bit of expanding volume here, 900,000 shares. So this came up on my expanding volume scan there, and getting back over the 200 SMA. So we'll see if there's any kind of move in this one on AEZS. Arch Coal, believe it or not. This would be more of like a swing trade if this can break out over that 80 spot on Arch Coal. And I'll show you another coal name that's kind of setting up. BTU, trying to get up over this $32 spot here, 1.3 million shares. So two coal stocks looking pretty good here, Arch and BTU. So keep your eye on those possible swing trades. I think I lean towards, just because of the price, lean towards BTU a little bit more there on that name, between those two, excuse me. ACYS, because they had that big pop on the earnings after hours, we'll see if this sets up intraday for ESYS for those earnings. CBIO, nice pop the other day, and then now coming up again. So we'll see if this has any juice left in it. Volume about 600,000 shares. Would like to see a little more volume. CLSN, they got an upgrade after the bell tonight. Nice pop there and trickled off a little bit, but holding most of the gains here. I think the price target was $9, so we'll see if this one sets up intraday. I was actually watching this one today, and nothing was going on in it, so kind of gave up on it, but then they had that upgrade. CPRX, nice little pop here. 2.2 million shares traded on CPRX, 2.2 million shares traded. So we'll see if this one wants to give any type of setup tomorrow for a day trade. CSIQ, I'm thinking, this one might want to set up again. It's getting over the 10 SMA for a possible swing trade in CSIQ. So this one might be kind of nice. EKSO, we traded this one in the room today, and I made a video. I'll attach it to this video, and you can see we got in this one today at $2.55 on this name, and we got a beautiful pop today. It was one of our first trades of the day today, EKSO, and paid us nicely. ESIO, another semiconductor name, kind of setting up here on the daily chart, maybe a little bit overextended, but I'll have it on watch tomorrow to see if it wants to move in sympathy with that ASYS. All right, so that's ESIO. EXPR, an apparel store, finally getting up over the 200 SMA. We'll see if there's any kind of continuation move in this. 2.7 million shares. FireEye, because of the Palo Alto networks earnings, was moving up a little bit. So we'll see if there's any kind of play in that. FMSA. Breaking out over $5 here. Problem is we got this sloping down 200 SMA. That sloping down 200 SMA is at 520. So, maybe we'll come up and get through that. So keeping that one on watch. FMSA, FSLR. Maybe resetting here to try to get over the 10 SMA, which is currently at $61, we'll call it. So, it's right there right now. So we'll see if there's any kind of continuation in First Solar. Sedge. Another solar name popping here also today. This looks like it's kind of the leader right now, but maybe First Solar wants to start making another move up. So keep that one on watch. Possible swing trade. FTNT, not really doing much after hours, but because of Palo Alto Networks, maybe this one might get a play. Grow, nice pop here, nice expanding volume. The obvious number here is that $3 break on GROW. I think this is connected with Bitcoin. I'm not exactly sure. Let me know in the comments if it is, but I don't remember. But was getting some nice buying today in GROW, so I'll keep that one on watch. HMNY, this thing just popped out of nowhere, popped and broke over 14, continues to pop up during the intraday period here on this chart, and then it gave it all back. So I have to have this one on watch because it can make nice moves. Now I couldn't catch this, it was so fast, and I wasn't going to chase it up here, and then we got the pullback. But if this thing gets back over, 14 or so, could be interesting. It's like one of those stocks that might want to run during this Thanksgiving week. ITUS turning back up and looking for a possible trade in this one, maybe over the highs today, which were 321. So I probably would wait for 325 on that one. Definitely just for a day trade though. Juno, everybody's watching this $60 number on Juno. I don't know, maybe it's too telegraphed right now. But if it does break that 60, maybe you get a continuation move. Not a favorite there. MB, Mind and Body, came up on a scan. And, volume a little bit light here, under 300,000 shares, but holding the 5 EMA, trying to get back over $34 a share on MB, Mind Body. MODN turning back up, expanding volume scan. This came up on, looking for maybe that $15 break on MODN. Any OT, I don't know, I keep watching this thing, but it does absolutely nothing. But maybe one of these days, if it ever gets over, a dollar 45 or a dollar 40, maybe it makes a move up on any OT, but it's just been kind of drifting around and basing under this resistance there, so we'll see. Riot was another name that we called in the afternoon on today, and we called this one over 895. Was it 895? No, 995. Excuse me. I wish I was that good. We called this one over 995, and the stock popped all the way up to $10.50 on Riot. So we'll have this one on watch. So yeah, it was a break of 995 for the break of 10, and the stock went all the way up to 1050. So we called that one in the room today, and very nice. So that was basically our two big trades today. We didn't trade. We do not overtrade in the room at zozostockwatch.com. We look for good setups in stocks, and we definitely do not overtrade. SRAX, nice pop today. 3.2 million shares traded, and so we'll see if this one wants to do anything set up tomorrow on that name. WPCS, nice chart here, turning back up. Nothing really in the way, no moving averages. All the moving averages are beneath it, so this one may want to go. It has a high of $1.85, so I'll be watching that and watching it intraday. U.S. Steel, out of the steels, this one is looking pretty good, trying to get over this 28 spot. It is now above all the moving averages, above the 50, above the 200. So we'll see if this wants to take out a 28 tomorrow. XXII. Turning back up here, getting back above the 100 SMA. Nice pop, nice candle. We'll see if there's any kind of continuation move in this XXII. Got 2.9 million shares in the name today, and not a bad looking candle here. So, has the 50 up above. That's one concern. So we'll see if this one sets up intraday for XXII. All right, that's your watch list for today. This is Zozo Stock Watch, Mike from Zozo Stock Watch. Once again, though, if you're interested in my service, we're doing this 30 for 30, and I doubt, like I said, I'm ever going this low again. 30 for 30. If you want to come, kick the tires, check it out. It's $30 for 30 days. You get full access to the Omnovia room, and come check it out. All right. This is Zozo Stockwatch, Mike at zozostockwatch.com. That is your stock watch list for Tuesday, November 21st. All right. Have a good day trading, and stop by for a visit. $30 for 30 days. Hey everybody, this is Mike from ZozoStockwatch.com. I just wanted to go over a trade we did this morning in symbol EKSO. I put this in the room at 9:36 a.m. Eastern Time. You can see it highlighted here, EKSO over 255, stop break of $2.40. This is a 2-minute chart you're looking at. So this is when it triggered right here over 255. Stock ran up to almost $3.10 on that name. All right, and we trimmed and trailed on the way out on EKSO. All right, so that was one of the trades that we did today. CLSN, we were watching this name, CLSN, but it never triggered for us, so we didn't get a trade in that. We were watching leads and BLRX. We tried to trade in BLRX over 112, but the stock popped up to about 115, then came back at us, so we took a break even on BLRX. But EKSO was our big winner today, gave us a very nice trade over 255. We do not overtrade, all right? MBOT never triggered here today. Mark never triggered. So as you can see, they get called, and then if they don't trigger, we cancel them out. I give updates. Mark was still live, but then it didn't cancel a little bit later, so we canceled that out. So that's how the room rolls. All the trades, all the information is put in the room and also over the microphone, so you know what's going on with the trades. We don't give you like a lot of trades at one time. We do maybe one or two at a time for our day trading. We're a day trading and swing trading service. And in the morning, we concentrate on the day trading, and we got a beautiful trade here in EKSO. If you'd like to try my service, I'm running a really nice special for you, and I'll put this in the description box. If you want to sign up, you can get a month of my service for $30 for 30 days. All right, and then it rolls over into the monthly. But if you cancel it prior to the 30 days being over, basically you'll just pay the $30 for the 30 days. You can cancel before the end of the trial, no auto renewal. I want to make that very clear. All right, we're not like a shyster, service. We're just going to roll you into the monthly service if you cancel it. All right. So if you cancel it, there's no auto renewal on that. You can come try us for a full month. All right, we do day trading and swing trading. So you'll get, you'll get access to the private feed. You'll get access to everything that a member has for 30 days. That's our Thanksgiving promotion, Black Friday special, 30 for 30. All right, so this was our best trade of the day, and now we're all just kind of sitting on our hands because it is Monday and we're on a holiday week, and made my day's pay with EKSO today, and I'll get this out of your way if you want to see it a little more clearly. All right, we called this over 255 today. You see it was turning back up, and we got a beautiful trade in EKSO. So everybody have a nice, safe rest of the day trading out there. Come try my service, 30 for 30. Thanks for listening.